What up, what up? John Wan here, director, photographer, recording artist, back with another Making the Cut. And this week, we got my guy Strap 1700 in the building, hometown, Plainfield, you know, we locked in. He got this joint, Bag It Up, Count It. Wanted me to put together like a dope visual for it, you know. In my mind, it's like a strip club bop, but it's something that you could really just like vibe out to any time of the day. You know, you feeling yourself, you bag it up, count it. You know, the song speaks for itself. So, really good track, dope visual. We gonna get right into it.
Okay. My God, too much dripping, I'm drowning. Niggas ain't thorough, they clowning. She be like, bag it up, count it. Too much dripping, I'm drowning. Niggas ain't thorough, they clowning. She be like, bag it up, count it. Last nigga tried, got turned to a pack. National talking, they can't with this gas. Stay with the shoot. Everyone in my gang is a shoot.
Now, Strap, hometown guy, got a lot of support within the city. He wanted to showcase that, have a lot of the guys pop out. So we went around to a spot in Plainfield that's pretty known, you know, and posted up, got some really dope shots, you know, got grace from the owner to be in the lot and, you know, mob out like that. So had a lot of people show up. It was dope. It was dope to see, you know, just everybody just vibing out. It was a dope track. Yeah, so we got to it. Strap and Mike, wild boys, man. Like, so now they're like, they're in the car, Strap's through the moonroof, and Mike is just like laid out in the hood as these people are driving. I'm like, yo, y'all crazy, you know, but it made for a dope scene. A little bit of B-roll action, a little bit of performance, you know, for like that one scene that you could get, you know, like that's another little gem, you know. Everything don't have to be from a full performance scene, you know. You catch the artists at like a dope spot where they saying like one specific line, turn it up, you know, just throw that in the video, just like a little bit of like, oh, where'd that come from? I want to see that again. Nah, you ain't gonna see that again. That was specifically for that part of the video, you know, something nostalgic, make them like run back to it and want to see it again. And the car scene was one of them for sure.
Too much dripping, I'm drowning. Niggas ain't throwing and climbing. She okay. I'm hopping on road, you copping a break. Julius run over him on the niggas ain't throwing and climbing. She be like, bag it up, count it. Count it. I be like, bag it up, count it. Too much dripping, I'm drowning. Niggas ain't throwing and climbing. Mackin' and I probably fuck with his bitch and just shorty around me. I turn that nigga in cash with me. Play with my dog and I'm snapping.
So the video, party, whatever you want to call it, does not stop there, you know. So we head back to the studio and got some dope indoor shots. You know, I put the fog machine up and, you know, made it real like an abyss, you know, just like mass smoke, red lights, you know, and turned up. You know, everybody was in there getting sturdy, showing Strap some love. So it was really dope to see. It was dope to have that many people in the studio, turned up for an artist, you know. At the time, you know, the space wasn't even that big, but, you know, you put the smoke machine in there, it's looking like it's endless, you know. So utilize a fog machine if you never did and get creative with it.
You niggas don't live what you rap about. Switch on the gang, no. Rick James with the ring when it blow. Nobody gives a fuck. This is the gang and I'm banging in front of that.
To the left. Hold on, back to the right. Like thank you. Hold on, back to the left.
Step forward a little bit more, Strap.
It's a conflict. Back it up. He said I'm backing up. Yeah,
Step forward a little bit more. Step forward some more.
Come on, Strap. He said you gotta be out first.
Yeah.
Bag it up, count it. Too much dripping, I'm drowning. Niggas ain't throwing, they climbing. She be like, bag it up, count it. I be like, bag it up, count it. I'm drowning. Niggas ain't throwing, they climbing. Bag it up, count it.
Now, this was actually a little bit impromptu. In order to keep the smoke in one particular place and so that I can like use a fan to keep it like regulated, I put up these plastic sheets just to like keep the smoke contained, you know. It was just meant to be that. And then when I went around to go grab something from the other side of the studio, I just saw like these silhouettes, you know, everybody that was on the other side, and it looked crazy. I ain't gonna lie, when I first like saw it, I'm like, yo, this is kind of spooky actually. So I'm like, you know what? sometimes like a dope silhouette is all you need for a performance. You know, if you know anything about cinematography, using shadows in the right way can make things seem more menacing or more innocent, whatever feeling you're trying to portray. And in this case, it was very menacing. So I'm like, yo, fellas, this is what I need you to do. You can't see me, but I can see you. Bar. But just give me a dope performance, but perform towards the plastic. Act like that's a million people, you know, at a stadium, you know, just turn up for me. And they did that. Probably didn't get what was going on in the beginning, but I'm sure when they seen the video, they're like, hey, yo, that was a scene right there.
Turn it up, turn it up. Keep turning it up. I don't know shit like this, my nigga. Every one of my games is a shooter. I am not here to play with rules. I'ma tell them to back it and move it.
Now, last but not least was the dope money wall that I made. I had tons of prop money. Right now, I probably got like a couple $1 million worth of prop money in a duffel bag, which is really dope. You know, I rent it out on different occasions, but now it took some time to build too, because, you know, I felt like the prices of some of those that I saw online, it was kind of like trying to smoke you for all of that prop money, you know, so I built it up over time and just collected it, and now I got a lot of it. But I utilized some for this wall. I actually just taped it up. I wasn't gonna go for a full wall because that would have probably taken too much time and money, you know. So I just did like a section, and it was just meant to be like an upper body scene, you know. So I had Strap like just sit in the corner, and I'm gonna just get this scene, and it was actually really hard. A lot of people like look at that scene and they think like it's an entire money wall. No, it was just a little section, just what I needed to make the visual, a nice tight shot. And yeah, everybody was really feeling it, because at times throughout the shoot, I see people go over there in the corner and just trying to like post up and take scenes. Like, oh, what is this? Like, y'all already know who's the dopest to do it, man. And I don't need to say too much. You know, I just do what I do.
She like banging up counting. Stripping on drowning. Niggas ain't throwing and climbing. She like banging up counting.
All in all, man, really dope visual. It's always a good time shooting with Strap and the guys from the city. You know, we always have a great time on set. Always a fun visual. You know, a lot of festivities. I'll make sure to link the video in the description below so that you guys can check it out for yourself and see what all the hoopla is about. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to that P.A.U. Studios YouTube channel and that you got your notifications on. Plenty of dope content, plenty of making the cut so you can see what's really going on behind the scenes here. Yeah, make sure you tapped in, man. I can't say it enough. If you're looking for more content from me, you can follow me on Instagram at Plenty Skills, and follow my production company at Usual Politics and at P.A.U. Studios LLC. Like I said time and time again, man, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. giving you insider gems on the best scenes that a music video has ever had. Just keep it locked, and we're gonna keep it coming, all right? Let's keep building this community, people. Peace.
P.A.U. Studios shooting everything. Movie status.